In this Google Data Studio tutorial, you are going to learn how to create a website performance report for your e-commerce website. In this e-commerce website report, we're going to create a visual report for how many sales generated by the age group, the profiles, and the gender that converted into most sales, and the top countries that resulted in the most number of sales. So let's create our report. First, we're gonna add the pie chart, and we're gonna place this here. And we want to know what are the top genders that contributed to the number of sales. So we're gonna change this dimension from country to gender. So here it is. NA means not available, and this male and female representation can be seen, like who is the most number of customers. After that, we want to create a report for the age group that resulted in most number of sales. For that, we're going to use the bar chart, and we're going to put this here, and we're going to change this gender dimension to the age. So we will put this here, and we have already created the total count maximum. So what it does is that it counts the total number of purchases that is made by different age groups. So we're gonna go and create a new field that will be similar to this one, and we're gonna name this, let's call it most purchases. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and count the total number of purchases. So we're going to write count, and inside the brackets we will put the column name. So the column name is the purchased, and now we're going to click save, click finished, and total count maximum, or all right, most purchases. The matrix group that we just created is already here. We're gonna put it here in the matrix and remove the record count, even though the record count and most purchases is same, because for every age group it counts one purchase for every age group. So it tells you that around 400 sales are from this 35 to 44 years old age group, and we're gonna make it a little bigger so it looks better. All right, so now we're gonna add an scatter chart, and with this we wanna know the top profiles for the age group. So we're gonna replace this gender dimension with the profile, and we're going to remove this gender dimension. All right, so we're going to go to style and enable show data labels. All right, probably it doesn't look very good, so we're going to disable it. We're going to enable this. So instead of just showing profile, if you put it at none, it will just show it a profile. It doesn't look very useful. So now when we change it to profile, it shows you the actual profiles. We will go back to data, and we are gonna add, instead of record count, we're gonna add page views. So it will tell you what are the total number of page views on the website. And I think we're gonna remove and change page views and replace it with most purchases. All right, here it is, most purchases. And what we can do is we can get the purchase amount and put it at the place where purchases was, and now it looks much useful. So purchase amount is the total amount that was purchased by each profile, and on this axis we have the page views, and at the bottom we have the purchases. So if you look at the profiles, the parents profile, it has the most number of page views and most number of purchased amount. We're gonna go and duplicate this, and now we're gonna replace this profile dimension with the country. So we're gonna select country and put it where the profile is, and now it shows you the countries. We're gonna go to style, and we're gonna decrease this and bring it down to 20. All right, let's make it bigger and see if it does anything. So when you make it a little bigger, it keeps showing you more number of countries. If we change it to 5 countries, it will look much better. Even though if you put 20 countries and we go and change it to log scale, now you can see more number of countries. If you go to this left y axis and you enable the log scale, what it does is it brings more visibility to your report and it becomes easy to view. So it is better to enable this because you can see more number of countries. We're going to make it a little bigger. And now let's view the report and see how it works. So when you go to most purchases, it just shows you the age group and total number of purchases, like 397 in this case. When we go to gender, it shows you total number of sales by male participants and female participants. Then inside the profile group, it shows you how many sales or what was the purchase amount that was contributed by the parents, and it becomes easier to view when you hover your mouse over this little circles. And this report has more particulars. It has a lot of data points like number of countries. So when you hover your mouse over the bubbles, it shows you different countries and it becomes easier to view. So when you will share your report with different individuals and they enable this, they will be able to view it in a more visual way and it will be easier for them. It's not necessary that you have to display all the information like a static report. So for example, like this report, even though it just shows you most purchases, still you can add more data points, you can show more metrics with these purchases. Like you can show the age, you can show most purchases, you can even show the purchase amount, and you can add different columns, you can add different particulars, different metrics that are important to communicate to your colleagues or other individuals. So that is quickly taking you and showing you how to quickly create an e-commerce website performance report.